Think any voice inside of you, any story inside of you, any thought, any feel inside of you that's actually separate you from the version of you who already have the relationship with your specific person, with your ex, with your partner, is an ego voice. Any thought, any feeling, any story, any belief, anything that's separating you from that version of you. And in the very moment, whenever you are in that moment, you can ask yourself, am I the version of which version I am right now? Am I the version that is old version that doesn't have the relationship, or I am the version that have the relationship with their specific person, with their partner, with their ex, whatever? Because in every moment you are in one version or the another, and there are multiple versions of you exist, not just the two versions. I just saying two versions for the sake of the video, for to keep the thing simple here, but there are multiple unlimited versions of you exist, parallel versions of you exist right now, and you can choose any version of you. Just like you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, dancer, teacher, singer, musician, painter, artist, consultant, real estate agent, whatever. You can be anything, right? Likewise, there are so many multiple parallel versions of you exist, and you can be anybody of them. But the point to understand is that which version you are in right now, that's going to determine everything. Now, I'm not saying you to negotiate the ego. I mean, if you can ignore the ego, amazing. But I'm not saying you to delete the ego, eradicate the ego, get rid of the ego. Because ego is not going anywhere. It's part of the human system. It's part of the human body. It's there. Its job is to protect you. And it's doing its job amazingly well. That means you have a healthy body. If the ego is coming from time to time, that means you have a healthy body. It's doing its job well. It's protecting you. And that's what it is doing. And that's its job. But your job as a manifestor, as somebody who want to create, as a creator, as a God creator of your reality, you got to bypass the ego. You got to see and observe them for who it is and just look for where you want to look. So many food are there in the buffet. You focus on the food that you want to eat and ignore or don't look at the other food that you don't want to eat. And you're not removing those food from the buffet. They are there. But you don't have to engage with them. You don't have to put on your plate at all. You don't need to look at it or smell them, whatever, taste it, whatever. They are there. Likewise, the ego is there. You don't have to engage with it. You just can observe it, see for what it is, and you can direct yourself in the direction that you want to prefer, that you would like to go, and choose in every moment. And of course, it's a lot of the active work in the beginning, especially when you're coming across this kind of content with manifestation techniques, strategies, and methods you're doing for the first time. It can be a lot of the work in the beginning, but with time, it's going to get easy, because the more practice you do, the better you get it. And the more you understand these things and really actually implement them, not just understanding and realizing and keeping in your head and your mind as a storage box. No, actually implementing them. Because when you're going to implement, you're going to see a lot of the stuffs, the things that other people are not mentioning, because everyone is unique. Our path, our journey is unique. Like I'm realizing from, I think yesterday I realized something that I don't see many people talking about it. And that was a very deep thing that I realized, that when we say that I miss my person, or when we say that I want to go to that past reality when we were together, or we had that moment, or that whatever it is, amazing moment, and I want to recreate that, I want to relive that, and I'm reliving in my mind over and over again and trying to recreate in the present, whatever the case is, that's actually living in the ego. Even if it is a happy moment, even if it's an amazing moment that you had in the past, but still it's living from the ego, because you are not that person right now, and them, they are not that person right now. You two guys have changed. Everybody is changing in every single moment. We are shifting. We are not consistent. The change is the only consistent, or change is the only constant, whatever you call it. And so the point is that missing somebody, trying to relive the past, trying to recreate the past or relive in your mind over and over again is also part of the ego, even if it doesn't feel it. And I realize it, because I was thinking about my partner when we met together, and I love that moment. I still love being with him. We're still together. We're still happy and amazing. Everything is happening. But that first moment that when we met somebody was amazing, because we don't know anything about that person, and we met them all of a sudden. That was amazing. Everybody experienced that first moment, that first kiss, first hug, or whatever, or first date, or first night, whatever. And that's amazing. But you cannot relive again and again. You cannot go back. Oh, I want to relive again. I want to be that thing again. No, it's not going to happen. because you change, they change, everything is change. So reliving in the past, recreating your past, or missing somebody, or trying to get into the past is also an ego, even if it is, a happy memories, even if those are amazing memories that makes you feel amazing, happy, still you're reliving the past. You're not living in the present. The connection is in the present. The connection is not in the past. So connecting with the past is not connecting with the source. It's actually disconnecting from the source, because source is present in the moment. The power you have is in the present moment. You don't have the power in the past or in the future. Now this is something nobody is talking. I don't see anybody talking about it, but I had this download of information or realization, whatever you call it. And I was like, wow. So even if I'm thinking about the past, that means I am in the version that is in the past. Okay, I'm not in the present, so I'm living from the ego, even if it is very sneaky and a lot of people talk about it, and it's very hard sometimes to realize, especially when it's happy memory and you get lost in the past memory in your mind. It's so exciting and amazing to relive them sometimes, but then that's actually living in the past. That's actually living in the ego, and that's not the version of you that you want to manifest, right? And you can choose the version. So whatever is actually separating you from the version of you who already have the relationship with your person, that's all ego, and you got to catch them out, because sometimes they're so freaking sneaky. They are very, very subtle, very, very small, and you won't be able to catch them, because maybe you are reliving that and you experiencing that, and it's amazing for you. You feel great because it's a happy memory, but then that's an ego. That's not creating. That's, your power is not in the past, not in the future. It's in the present moment. So understand, realize, and be aware wherever you are disconnecting with the version of you who already have the relationship, based on the thoughts, feelings, actions, choices, and everything. Okay? So whenever you have a thought, whenever you're feeling in a certain way, understand, is it the version of me who already have the relationship feeling, or who doesn't have it? And the moment something is taking you away from the version of you already have the relationship, understand it, catch yourself up, and pick yourself back into the version of you who already have the relationship. Hopefully this video helps. I covered a little bit depth. Let me know if you want more such videos in the future. Thank you so much. Consider subscribe and turn on the bell notification, and hit this like button if you want more such videos in the future. And I have one masterclass talking about quantum jumping, quantum leaping. If you're interested, the link is in description. Second is about dealing with third party. If you're dealing with third party, it's an audiobook, 7 audio lessons. The links are in description. They're 20% off. All the coupon codes and links and everything are in description. Check it out. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye.